Today's horoscope and tarot reading from Astrocademy, Aquarius February 21, 2022. Intellect combines with intuition today to produce a particularly enlightening day on all subjects that interest you, whether they be intellectual, practical, or metaphysical. Group activities dedicated to these subjects could prove extremely rewarding, especially if you go with a friend. You could meet some new people whom you are almost certain you recognize, perhaps from a past life, and you might want to explore this possibility. A lot of social energy will be bouncing around today. You could find that someone at work is a bit flirtatious and affectionate towards you. There could be complications, though. That person might be married, or if they are single, you might not even find them attractive. So look at this as an opportunity for some light social banter, and don't get too serious about the energy that is passing between you. This is a good day to find out if that cute girl in accounting really likes you, or to discover if that colleague with the sexy telephone voice would like to get together in person for a lunch or an after-work drink. Be open today to exploring attraction and flirtation. Sometimes you don't realize how magnetic you can be when you concentrate your energy. So test those powers today. You may become privy to some information that will ultimately result in financial gain. It may be that you get wind of a new computer technology and are one of the first investors in the company. Or it could be that what you hear gives you an idea for a new product that you bring to the market yourself. The outlook for you is rosy indeed, though your success will not come without an assiduous application of your skills and talents. There is a world out there waiting to be discovered. Your increased dynamism will spur other people into joining in. Be flexible and spontaneous, maybe traveling to a new town or on a short journey. Rediscovering your own local area can also be very inspiring, and even more enjoyable in the company of others. You're working with people today in one way or another, and you should be on the cutting edge of something big, but it's not quite here yet. Keep your finger on the pulse and wait. You feel independent, open to fresh experiences. Don't be rushed too quickly into anything, even if you've a real opportunity to get to know someone new and interesting. Irrespective of whether you fall hopelessly in love or have a set plan, your love life is evolving in new ways. Try to make them the best. Take advantage of the fast-paced energy of the day, and do something new and revolutionary. Your thoughts are buzzing with activity and you are focused on the bizarre and outlandish aspects of every situation. New faces may be cropping up at this time, as well as old acquaintances that you haven't heard from in years. Nurture these relationships and let your unconventional nature run free. Take a long walk with someone this evening. Your abilities to interact with groups will be greatly enhanced. This essence favors socializing and a light-hearted atmosphere. With this, it's not really the day to do anything heavy or serious. Nor should you be making any big decisions. These can wait for another day. Enjoy the vibration by getting together with others and enjoying the chit-chat. You have the opportunity to get to know people much better, and when it comes to business, this can serve you well. The influence of your mother may be on your mind today. Your mother is likely to have a tremendous effect on how you think, act, and feel both in the past and in the present. For every sign, there is an opposite sign. If your mother is your opposite sign, conflict and misunderstanding can happen more easily. Take the time to learn about her sign today to help you understand her and the relationship you have. 2 days after the Sun left Aquarius, bringing your birthday month to a close, a friendly aspect between the Moon and Saturn today is not just putting the focus on the journey but the confidence to take your power back. The Moon is in its final hours in an adventurous part of your chart, which is putting the focus on the journey, all with Saturn in Aquarius until March 2023. This gives you the confidence to know that you have the time and the means to take your power back. Since returning to an adventurous part of your chart 2 days ago, the Moon has not only formed a friendly aspect to planets on the romantic front, but to the remaining 3 planets in Aquarius before leaving today. as well as helping to bring the spirit of romance and adventure together as you move into the journey that this new solar year will take you on. This has helped to give Mercury, the planet of communication, a voice in his early days back in Aquarius. Your tarot reading for today. The Hierophant, Judgment, and the Hermit. You feel a need for advice or wise counsel, or perhaps spiritual consolation. Someone, or perhaps immediate events, will provide moral and practical guidance. Perhaps you are considering becoming such a tutor, counselor, or spiritual advisor. You desire the tried and tested traditional values, so when considering your options, this approach will prove wiser than adopting an unconventional novel approach. For example, marriage is more likely to be your desire than a living together situation. The cards suggest that what you most want at this time is a new start, to close this chapter in your life and have a brand new beginning. This is not a time for regret, but for rejoicing. Rewards for past efforts will follow, and you are sure to have many opportunities presented to you. Life will pick up a pace, and the choices you make will have far-reaching implications that could change your life dramatically. You are worried about being on your own and afraid of loneliness, and you simply don't know what to do. Take the time to relax, and eventually you will have the answers. The Hermit signals a warning not to make hasty decisions, so try not to get too stressed, and if you have been unwell, this is a time for rest and recuperation. Our eyes in the sky. The moon is in Aries Libra, the sign known for being the critical part of Venus, its planetary ruler. Libra critiques and curates all that is beautiful in the world. Using its eager eye and sharp intellect, it can connect with others on a deep level. We want to get real with those we care about due to the Pluto-Moon square that occurs later in the day. This urges us to dig beneath the surface and understand the truth of a matter we chose to ignore 2 days ago. As you know, the Libra moon loves to partner up. Today is also a great time to connect more deeply with those we care about, not in a superficial way. When the Libra moon and Mercury in Libra harmonize, we want to playfully flirt with our partner or crush. We see the world through relationships and friendships, which makes us extremely invested in leveling up these situations and honoring others. Enjoy the good life today by indulging in hobbies or activities that speak to your pleasure-seeking, creative side. Although there might be moments of turmoil, you won't be drawn into any drama. You'll opt for situations that are fun and easy and avoid anyone who throws you off balance. It's time to spend some time working on your relationships. If you haven't been able to see or talk to the people you care about, because you're feeling more cooperative now, you can find solutions that don't just work for you, but are satisfying to all parties involved. You'd be surprised at what kind of compromises you can reach when you commit to remaining neutral and non-judgmental. Instead of being overly defensive or getting angry, rely on your instincts and common sense rather than pure emotion when formulating a response. Seek advice from wise, older people, parents and grandparents especially, now who have been through what you're going through. Other people's advice is invaluable as you strive to grow under difficult circumstances. Tonight you find the arts appealing, so if going to the theater or gallery isn't an option where you live, try to find satisfying alternatives. There are some other really great online cultural options, as well. Just because you can't visit in person doesn't mean you can't get dressed to the nines and partake of some high-class culture.